Hey Ryan, I thought I would send you a video here instead of just a text that gets misunderstood. We've done that before. I heard you went by Nana's and Papa's last night, and I'm glad you felt like you could go over there. I really wish you felt like you could come here. Um, and I know that you told them you thought I didn't love you, and I mean it really hurts to hear that. I think if you look in your heart, you know that's not true. And I tell you all the time, you're my number one. You're the greatest thing ever for me, and you are so full of promise and hope. And I want just the best things for you in your life, and that's never changed. What happened this week, it was bad, and it crossed the line. I never ever thought you would feel that way about me, no matter what. I know people are angry and things are said, but it was just, I never expected to just be attacked by you. And I love you. It doesn't matter. I do love you, and I want to be able to help you. I do. I want to be able to help you. I don't want to go back to the way things were. We did that. It hasn't been working. Things have been getting worse. The last 2 years, we can all see you struggling. You're such a great kid. You really are. I've never been more proud of someone as I am of you. And you've got a huge heart, and you're a loving, kind person. And you've been struggling, and everyone, me and Sarah, Nana and Papa, and we all can see this, and we want better for you. You don't have to feel this way anymore. You just don't. I know it sucks. It's hard. Like, goddamn, Tammy's gone through this. Sarah's gone through this. I've gone through this. Sophia's going through it right now. Like, there's things we can do to help you feel better and be the person you're meant to be, and not have to wake up in the middle of the night and with these emotions you don't understand, or feel overwhelmed by sadness, or overwhelmed by just life going on around you. Like, the game didn't go your way, and you don't have to go completely crazy and everyone witness that and think less of you, because you're a leader, and they look up to you, and they see that, and they think, well, what the heck, like, what's going on here? And I don't want that for you. Everyone looks up to you because you are a great person, but you're having a lot of struggles. The drugs have not stopped. It's gotten worse. And I know you think it's just vaping, but it's not. It's the anger. And the anger has been there since you've been a little kid. You remember Mom, she took you to some therapist because of the anger. And it's still there. We've got holes in the walls to prove it. And then, this past week, I want to move past it. I want to move past it all. I want you to be okay. I want you to admit that you need some help, and that I want you to be willing to accept it. And I know that might not be right now. I know that. I get it. I just think we can't go back to where we were. It wasn't working for you, and I know that if we did that it would just end up worse, like it did this time. And you've got so much you're going to be able to do, and so much great things you're going to be able to have. And I think also, with the thing where you think I don't love you, my love looks different than everybody else's. It looks different than Nana's and Papa's and Mom's and Sarah's, and it just does. And we all show up differently for you, and that's just how every set of parents is. They show up different, and part of my different is having to be the guy that says no and sticks to it when it's the hardest thing to do, because giving someone everything they ever want at 15 when they're not able to understand the implications is a seriously problematic situation. And of course, we all, including me, want to give you everything, a wave runner, a gigantic apartment and a house, a car. We want to give you all these things because you are a great kid. but the behaviors, they're running down the wrong path. They're running down the wrong path fast. It's going to lead to bigger and worse, and I've seen it. I've seen it happen live. I saw it with Mike. I saw it with Scott. I saw it with Eric. Ask Mom about Eric. Ask how that went down. And do you think, Eric's dad, Oklahoma, you think, he loves Eric, right? You've seen that, and Oklahoma was the one that had to do exactly what I'm trying to do now, is to give you some help and correct before it's too late. You can go through this and get better now versus when you're my age, you're 48, you've lost all that time, and Tammy did the same thing. She had so many struggles in life, and decades went by before she got a handle on it, and you see the outcome. You see where she is right now because of those problems. And I think it's best if you and I start communicating directly. I think, to be honest, several people have been influencing what you think about me. Like, your interpretation of do I love you or not is being influenced by others because, I don't do what they do, and so therefore I don't love you as much. Or, I made this choice or I made that choice, and they're just, I'll be honest, Mom's super hurt by the divorce. Always has been. She has a right to be. But that comes out in ways that I've seen over the years and that you've been witnessing, and it's not healthy. So I think from now on, I can't be talking to her about anything. I think it's going to have to be just me and you. And I'm here when you want to talk, and I'm here when you're ready. I love you. I want nothing more than to be able to help you and get back on the track to how things were. Everyone over here is dying, right? Everyone over here is just really, really, really hurting. We're all sad. We're scared. We're hurting for you because we can see you struggling, and we want that to end for you. You don't deserve to be going through that shit. It's already gone on too long. It's time for that to end. I would love to meet with you and talk with you whenever that is. If that's tomorrow, if that's next week or next month or whatever it is, I want to figure this out with you. I want to move life forward for us. There's not a lot of time left. You're 16. I don't want to waste years. I don't want to do that. You know where I am, and I will check in with you, and when you're ready, hopefully you'll reach back. And I know you might not be doing it now, but I do love you, right? More than anything, more than anybody, and there's nobody I would do more for than for you. I hope you can seal that in your heart.